and welcome to Best Left Forgotten, a deliberately unofficial and uncanon actual play podcast. My name is Jess Wolfendale, and I am your keeper.
My name is Miriam Feats, and I am playing Agnes Finch.
My name is Nathan Quadrio, and I play Sophia Finch.
Welcome back to Session 2 of our Regency Call of Cthulhu mini-series in the mysterious module of The Viscount Who Left Me by Z.V. Cretney. Now, in case you've forgotten. Life may change, but it may fly not. Hope may vanish, but can die not. Truth be veiled, but still it burneth. Love repulsed, but it returneth. Percy Shelley's Prometheus Unbound speaks of many things, of sacrifice, suffering, defiance, freedom. But most of all, dearest listener, it speaks of love. Love for humanity forged in flame. Love chained and bound. Love that causes terrible pain and suffering for the one who dared to love above all else. 'Twas love forged that drove the Finch sisters to the side of their friend, Harriet Fenchurch, as she married Viscount Thomas Huntley and became the new Viscountess. Love lost when the Viscount vanished the morning after the wedding, the sisters promising Harriet to investigate his sudden disappearance. But as they searched, a stranger mystery began to unravel before them. A strange stain left on the bed, an underpacked trunk, a curiously swift engagement, a jealous half-brother, the untimely death of the groom's father. All pointed them back to the church, wedding bells now silent, to investigate further the legacy which brought them all to this moment. For though Prometheus was punished for his love, he did not regret his choice. As you enter the Abbey Church, the space once again strikes you with its celestial grandeur. What seems like hundreds of windows surround you, flooding the space with the soft white glow of late morning. Fan-vaulted ceilings draw your eyes heavenward, intricate carvings and monuments, continuing down the pillars and along the walls towards the altar, itself looked upon by a towering stained glass panels. Can I have a religion or a praise check, please, from the two of you?
Sure. Well, one of them fell on the floor, but I can already see the other's an 80.
Okay,
so
cool.
I don't think...
All good?
Yeah, 22 over 10 for me, so no.
All good. Your footsteps echo on the stone floor. You see a small gentleman in black robes and a tragic comb-over pottering around the nave sweeping. It is otherwise empty.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Hello, we were just here yesterday, for the wedding of, Viscount Thomas Huntley.
Oh, yes.
Yes, well, we loved the service so much, and we loved the bishop. I myself am looking to get married quite soon, and I was wondering if I could perhaps talk to the bishop about maybe getting married here.
Oh, absolutely. Let me know what you'd like to know. Happy to show you around or answer any questions you have. The bishop's in a meeting at the moment, but I can take you to him shortly. You can wait, or you can do whatever you want, I guess.
Oh, you know what? I think we'll wait for the bishop.
Absolutely. Roll a spot hidden for me.
Both of us?
Yep.
Or, yeah, okay. It's a 94.
Cool.
Yeah, 63.
It's okay. He's a weird guy.
And what was your name, I'm sorry?
Oh, very sorry, miss. I'm Mr. Coupland, the verger. Been working here many years.
What's a verger?
He's the caretaker of the Abbey.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Coupland. Miss Sophia.
Miss Sophia, pleased to meet you. And
Miss Finch.
Miss Finch. Well, if there's anything I can do for you, please let me know.
Mr. Coupland.
Oh, yes.
Just while you were here, Mr. Huntley. Such awful business with his father.
Oh, they always die far too young. Streak of tragedy in that family there is.
Absolutely.
I've been here for the weddings of his father and his father before him.
Well, there you go. It's so soon after his wedding.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Was it how soon after was it?
Very soon, if I remember. Perhaps I could show you some of the family records.
That would be lovely. Yes.
Oh, well, we've got a while to wait anyway, so come with me. He leads you to the vestry, where you can see a few cabinets, a desk with a few papers on it. And he, starts to potter over and he's like, oh, can I offer you a glass of wine while you're here?
Not holy wine, I'm sure.
Oh, no, of course not. Of course not.
Oh, my. No, I'm okay, thank you.
Miss Finch, was it?
Yes.
Can I offer you any wine while you're here?
Oh, no, thank you.
All right. He opens the cabinet, selecting a small barrel that you can see all of the communion wine is sort of kept in a few rows, and then this one's sort of off to the side. Roll spot hidden for me, you two.
Personal wine stock?
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, me too.
10 under 46, so that's a hard success.
And mine's a 9 under 45, so that's a whatever the hard extreme success.
We're back, baby.
The wine. Of all the things we could spot hidden, the wine.
Okay, Sophia especially, you notice retrospectively this man's already drunk.
And this is after the pump rooms.
Yes.
So it's like what,
Late morning.
Late morning?
Yeah.
So it's still quite early.
Absolutely. Yes. But you both notice as he leans over and starts to pour himself some wine from the small barrel, one of the seals on one of the other barrels has been tampered with.
Is it communion wine that's been tampered with, or is it non-communion wine?
You would think this is communion wine. Essentially, like one of the barrels is open, which is unusual. None of the others are.
And so that's what, when you say tampered, one of them is open.
Correct. Right. Family records. And he starts rifling through. Yes, our good old Thomas, his father and grandfather, he's repeating himself, grandfather, they've got their family crypt on the church grounds, in fact, been here quite a long time. And he brings out some records.
More handouts.
So I believe these are the wedding records.
Yes.
Yeah.
Richard Thomas Huntley, the 5th Viscount, Lady Isabel Margaret Throckmorton, and they were married 14th of January, 1787. Ambrose Huntley.
That's the Viscount from...
But I don't know
You
about
don't know
that.
about him
But
yet.
we would be looking at this together.
Yeah.
So that's like ages ago.
Yes.
So Ambrose Huntley is like father, grandfather, great-grandfather, great-great-grandfather.
The newspaper article has it listed that his sister's son inherited the estate. So
Okay.
by that logic, it should be his... he should be the great-great-great-uncle of Thomas.
Do you have the death records, perchance?
Oh, no, they would be, that's all recorded down in the crypt it is. I don't have any of that on hand with me.
Oh, well, perhaps, we're waiting anyway. Do you want to head down to the crypt? And we'll just wait here. Agnes needs to have a look over this.
Yes. What?
Okay. I'd like to sidle forward and place my hand on his.
Okay.
We just would really love to know the date of that death. Perhaps you could head down to the crypt and get that information for me, dear.
Yeah. Roll a charm or a fast talk for me.
Finally, I get to use my fast talk. I didn't get to do it last time.
I'm so proud of you.
That's a 51 under 63, so it's a success on fast talk.
Yeah.
Huntley death records.
Were you with Mr. Francis Fable? Are you looking at something together?
Yes.
Yeah, right. So that's what he was looking for.
Yes. I'm looking for exactly the same thing as Francis Fable. And we can talk about everything you remember that Francis Fable mentioned when you come back.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to come to the crypt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I will go to the crypt with you. But I think that Agnes should come with us. I don't think that I would want to go to the crypt by myself.
I can come.
Of course you're welcome.
Yes.
Lovely. All right. Down to the crypt. This is fine. I'm allowed to do this. And he walks out.
Okay. And he walks out?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I just left something in the room. I'll just be back. Mm-hmm. And I'd like to rush back into the vestry and look at that wine.
Okay. Excellent.
I kind of want to look at it without touching it.
Okay. So basically it's a barrel of wine.
Yeah.
That the seal's been opened on it.
Yeah.
That's all you can see from the outside. If you would like to open the wine barrel, you can see how much has been drunk or etc.
All right. I open the cask of wine.
Incredible. Roll a sanity check.
Great.
It's a 49, which is good. I pass. 49,
Which is good, I promise.
49 under 61.
Floating in the barrel
Oh, God. Is it his
Don't.
heart?
is a withered heart,
Oh, my God.
coated in sticky brown ichor. Lose just one sanity for seeing that.
Yes. Oh.
If you're making noise,
Yeah, I
he's
am.
going to come rushing back
Oh,
in.
yeah, I obviously follow.
What's happening?
Fifi, what's going on?
I offered you wine. I offered it to you and you said no.
Sorry, I just wanted to...
Fifi. And I'll walk over and sort of put my hands on your shoulders. Darling, what's happened?
I'll kind of want to, like, surreptitiously talk to Agnes. Look in the barrel. Oh, I was just looking at the vintage of some of the wine, and sorry, I just felt a bit faint.
I guess I look at the barrel?
Great, roll a sanity check.
Yeah? Okay, 51 under 70.
Oh, nice one. Just one sanity loss for that.
Cool.
You see this horrible withered heart floating in the barrel. Sophia, roll fast talk for me.
That's 81 over 63.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can push if you want to.
I don't think that we need to push with Mr. Coupland.
Right. Sorry. I think I've been perfectly reasonable in trying to accommodate your needs, but I think it's best you wait now to see the bishop. I better go talk to him.
Yes, that's probably wise. I'm sorry. I wouldn't want to go down to the crypt feeling like this anyway.
And he sort of escorts you both out of the room.
I wanted to try and get the heart out of the wine.
If you want to try and get the heart out of the wine while he's distracted, you can roll a stealth or a sleight of hand to do so.
Yeah, I'm going.
Don't touch the heart.
Well, I'm
going
to use something.
Oh, God.
This is great.
Like I'm going to get out
Touch it.
a handkerchief.
Do it.
Oh,
Touch
God.
it.
Oh,
No,
God.
I'm going to get out a handkerchief.
Yeah.
Oh, so cursed.
To be completely transparent, you have to roll a hard success on this.
Okay. That is a 35 under 40.
Okay.
I have so many luck points.
Yes.
So I am going to use 15 points of luck to get it down to a 20, which makes it a hard success.
How many luck points do you have left after that?
I still have 24.
Wow.
Hey, give me another sanity check.
Sure.
Oh, God.
13 under 69.
Incredible. So you only take another 2 sanity.
Great.
It is icy cold to the touch.
Great.
God.
Yep.
Where do you
Agnes.
where do you put it?
Well, like most Regency ladies have those little like
Purses,
dilly bags,
yeah.
purses. Yeah, so it's going to get wrapped in a hanky and put in my purse.
You do so, and
Yeah.
you're both escorted out of the room.
Great.
He locks the door behind him, and you both wait.
If he's gone and we're alone in the church, I'm just going to cut some fabric off my petticoat.
I thought you were going to cut some of the heart. And I was like, no!
No, I'm going to cut some of the fabric off my petticoat to like double, triple wrap the heart because you said it's still sticky and oozy and it was in wine. So I don't want it to like stain my bag and look suspicious.
Yep.
So I just take a few minutes to kind of do that.
Absolutely.
Agnes, don't tell me that is what I think it is.
It isn't what you think it is.
Did you take the heart out of the wine?
You said not to tell you. Do you want me to tell you or not, Fifi?
Agnes, but what if it's cursed?
I haven't touched it.
Well, it's in your bag.
Yes, but I wrapped it in cloth. And
I don't. Are they blessed cloths? Are they fighting against this curse? I told you. You tried to convince me that everything here was perfectly acceptable, and I told you his heart had fallen out, and then we find it.
he just woke up and was like, oh, dang.
Is there anything else you've been hiding from me, Aggie?
No.
Roll a deception check.
Yeah.
My fast talk of 5.
Yeah. Roll a psychology for me.
Yeah, it's 45 over 5.
Yep. Good.
That's an 8 under 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, Agnes says that exactly as Miriam just said that with extreme hesitation.
What else? What other organs are you carrying around?
Of course I'm not carrying around any other organs, Sophia.
So just one is enough.
I'll reach sort of into my bodice and I'll pull out the little newspaper clipping.
Okay.
I found this among Thomas's things, and it said that his however many great uncle, the Viscount Ambrose, perhaps dabbled in witchcraft, But at the time, I didn't want you to overreact because you were overreacting to everything. And then at the time, there could still have been a perfectly reasonable explanation for everything that was going on.
I was overreacting to everything. So you didn't want to tell me about witchcraft. And now we found a man's heart inside a wine barrel.
I'm sorry. Here, you can read it for yourself.
Well, okay. Oh. As I read
Mr. Coupland comes back and says, "The bishop will see you now."
Thank you, Mr. Coupland.
And he leads you to wherever the bishop is in a church, his office.
Yeah, he'd have an office.
He'd have an office of some kind.
Yep.
You are presented to Richard Beedon, the Right Reverend, the Lord Bishop of Bath and Wells. A handsome man in his mid to late 40s, quite a stately gentleman sitting behind his desk, but rises as you come in and greets you.
Your Majesty.
Roll an etiquette for me. The book asked me to ask you to roll an etiquette check. Would you like to do the same?
Sure. This can only go well. My etiquette is so high.
28 over 14.
Yep.
Oh, 27 on 27.
Wow.
There you go.
Well done.
And that is so right for the characters.
Yeah,
because Agnes
absolutely.
would absolutely know what to do in this situation.
Take 2 reputation loss.
2 reputation loss. I'm just walking in.
And I'm the one with a heart in my bag.
Oh, wow.
I guess you just got to wear your heart on your sleeve. Agnes, you sort of come in and you give the correct deference, like nice low curtsy. Sophia, you're a bit distracted by the heart in the bag that you're pretty sure is leaking at this point. Mm-hmm. You can't see it leaking, but you're just watching it like a hawk and sort of fumble that entrance process a little bit. What can I do for the two of you today?
My sister and I were attendants at the wedding of the Viscount yesterday.
Yes.
And my sister is also looking at getting married sometime soon. And we were...
Before you?
Yes, unfortunately so. We were quite taken by the unusual vows that the couple used yesterday, and we were wondering if there was a copy of them perhaps somewhere. Sophia was hoping that she could potentially use them in her own wedding. I don't know what kind of arrangements had to be made for them to be in this one.
Yes, that was a specific of the Viscount's request. It was quite short notice, so I was only able to pass it up briefly. But in times like these, I think it's important for those getting married to have vows that make sense to themselves. We had a bit of pre-marriage counselling, and we decided that that was what was going to make him most comfortable on the day.
Very wise.
Of course. And did he provide you with a copy of them that perhaps we could glance at?
Perhaps, and he's sort of like looking around a little bit. It was really only that one line, I believe, and he puts his glasses on and takes out his copy. You can see that he hasn't really used it much. He probably just memorized it, but it's literally just a little note that he made that he rips out of his notebook and hands it. And it's just that last line about "till my heart turns to stone."
So beautiful. There's something so permanent about stone. It touched me, but I wouldn't want to. Was there a particular meaning for the Viscount? I wouldn't want to take it if it had some particular meaning. You said you had some insight.
How well did you say you knew Thomas?
Well, I'm more of a friend of Viscountess Huntley.
Yes, I suppose you're only looking out for your friend. Thomas seemed very much in love.
Good, yes. Harriet has a tendency to rush into these things, so we were concerned that perhaps she was putting her fancy above perhaps the deeper emotions of the heart.
I see.
Yes, but so I know you've just started, Bishop, but seemed very in love?
Well, it was one of those circumstances, of course, where he had not shown much interest in marriage before this. So everyone, from rumours that I heard of course I took no part in them myself, that it was interesting that he would so suddenly require a license. But I had some talks with the Viscount, and nothing untoward had gone forward. He would never sully a lady's reputation, but he did seem very hesitant to marry. Cold feet, I presume, but he said he'd broken his vow not to marry, which was a bit strange, but he does truly seem to love her.
Is that... forgive me if this is prying too deeply. I have just been wondering why it is his family weren't present. I would have thought a Viscount who had long been disposed not to marry, choosing to marry, would be an exciting time for a family of this lineage. But if he had made a vow, perhaps they were upset that he had broken it?
No. To my understanding, his mother was visiting a friend in the country and did not have time to return before the wedding was to take place.
I just want to follow up. I'm sorry. I was feeling a little bit lightheaded earlier on. Perhaps I'm confused. So he came to you seeking a marriage license, but he perhaps didn't want to marry?
I've known Thomas for a very long time, and previous to this year, he had shown no great interest in marrying or to the women of the ton. However, it seems that once he met Harriet, he was quite in love and so wanted to marry as quickly as possible.
Of course. Even though he was breaking his vow?
Supposedly, yes. He did...
Do you know of any such vows? The only vow that I'm aware of not to marry is if you intend to go into the church.
Yes, he didn't seem to want to expand on it too much. He was talking a bit about curses and that his marriage wouldn't go well, but I assured him that through the love between the husband and wife, that all would be well in the end.
Well, I've just been hearing a lot of strange talk, just while we've been here, about his father.
Yes, Richard.
And he died very soon. Was it the day of his wedding?
Oh,
very soon after, I heard.
Very soon. I would recall within the week, but I would take some time to find those records specifically.
Yes.
Well, would it be on his tombstone? We had a great interest to see the family crypt. I understand maybe if it's private, but these old crypts have always fascinated me on an intellectual basis.
People go to see the crypts in France all the time, just as a tourist thing. Like,
Yeah,
it's not super weird.
But not of the people, like the new in-laws family. Like, okay.
I'll take a swing.
Yeah, okay.
Because the other guy's not going to let us go to the crypt. So I thought if we could get his permission.
Yeah, man. This is a wild ass, though. You understand?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then if he's like, no, I'll be like, cool.
Roll a charm
Yep.
or persuade.
Yeah, can I try persuade?
Yeah. I think persuade is more
It's a little better than my charm.
Go on.
That is a 16 under 25.
Well, I suppose in the interest of academic study, that may be allowed. I'll call Mr. Coupland to take you down there.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much. I think we've taken enough of your time, Bishop, to see us on such short notice. It's so wonderful. Perhaps my fiancé will be in touch soon.
Give my best to the Viscount and Viscountess.
I will. Give my best to both. They're so well, let me tell you. Both.
They are
so
both
well.
of them definitely somewhere that we know where they are, and they are fine.
And you know what? Marriage has truly made them both more whole. Complete humans.
Some would say that you lose your heart when you're in love, but not these two. They both definitely still have them.
Absolutely.
He nods sagely and starts praying.
I'm walking out.
Wonderful. You walk out. Mr. Coupland consults briefly with the bishop.
Last time,
Yes.
I was really on Wandsworth and I was like, this guy is not in the military. There is something serious going on with Wandsworth.
The bishop?
The bishop.
Okay,
I don't know what
yeah.
it is. I can't. There's no evidence. The bishop has not said or done anything.
I should have done a
weird.
psychology roll while we were in there. Oh, well.
Well, I mean, I don't think that Coupland is stealing hearts.
Yeah.
And
But also, I mean, if Fable has been sniffing around the church, he also could have placed it there.
yeah.
Mr. Coupland returns and slightly begrudgingly, because you kind of annoyed him by being extremely weird. He leads you outside into the churchyard. You see a number of gravestones, a few crypts, but the Huntley family crypt, as he leads you towards it, is quite a large, imposing marble structure. It's got Greek-style columns, and at each corner, some statues or like gargoyles almost of stone birds with sharp beaks.
This is such an inane question. What kind of birds?
For the type of bird, I would say it's natural world.
Okay, great.
I also roll for natural
Yep.
world.
This is
That's a 95 over 13.
yeah,
35 over 10.
All right, no worries. You're not 100% sure. It looks like some kind of owl.
Ow.
There are 4 steps down to a heavy oak door that is slightly ajar.
Oh, should it be?
How does Coupland react when the door is not
He sort of
closed?
frowns, but
Okay.
is drunk. The bottom part of the door and the lower steps aren't visible at ground level because of shadow and light. So
May I just adjust my dress so that my weapon is accessible?
absolutely. He heads down with you.
Mm-hmm.
You both reach the bottom in quick succession. And the first thing you see is the body.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't like the way you're describing this.
Yep. Great.
Okay.
Only the light filtering in from the door allows you to see its outline, bathed in shadow with what you recognize thanks to your previous experience as a large pool of blood.
I'm really weirdly invested in this in a way I haven't before. Like, I'm almost cheering up. I'm very emotionally moved by this.
Excellent. Roll me a sanity check, both of you.
Woo!
47 under 60.
That's 98 over 67.
Yikes.
Not much I can do about that one.
Ooh, that's a 4 for you.
Okay.
4 sanity loss.
Do I take 2 or nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, my. Mr. Coupland. Mr. Coupland, what are you seeing? Who is that?
I don't feel so good. And he rushes off to the side and has a moment.
What a stunning way to get rid of an NPC.
He would. He's very drunk and he just saw a dead body. His career is flashing before his eyes.
I'm going to gather my skirts so that they don't drag in any blood that's on the floor. And I'm going to walk over to the body and see if I recognize him from the wedding yesterday.
Yep.
And then also start checking pockets to see if there's if he's holding any interesting information on his person.
It's a young male. He is in servant's livery. Looking at him, he's face down, but with his head twisted to the side, so you can see that his throat has been cut. Again, very familiar to you both. Searching his pockets, you find a large handkerchief in his pocket that looks very similar to the handkerchief you have in your own pocket, covered in a green ichor.
Are there any initials on it?
Not on the handkerchief, but go ahead and give me an etiquette or a fashion roll.
Ooh. That is 12 under 27, so that's a hard success.
Very nice. He is wearing the servant's livery of the Huntley family.
So he is one of the servants of the Huntley family.
Wait, how well of a success? Did you say you rolled a hard success? You recognize, you'd only seen him fleetingly on the wedding day. It's Thomas's valet.
Yeah, I'll turn to Sophia. It's Thomas's valet.
Well,
And I'll
can I
show...
enforce my own sanity roll?
A 4?
Well, I just think that because I'm still haunted by Wandsworth.
Yeah.
And the throat being slit, I think that extra detail, I think, is going to throw me over the edge a little bit.
All right, go on. I love it.
63 over 60.
Yeah.
As Agnes is rifling through the pockets, you're sort of moving around and looking, and this very familiar scene, this shadow coming from the top of the stairs outside. You can just, you're not faced towards it. You can just see the light over the body and this shadow appearing on top of it, a silhouette.
Wandsworth. And I'd like to slam the door shut.
Fifi, what's going on?
Lose 4 sanity.
It's Wandsworth. He's outside.
Fifi, I'll just sort of grab your hands. Fifi, Wandsworth isn't here.
But it's the same. Like just
It
like Lady
isn't.
Delfrey, the throat's been slit and then there's a shadow, he's outside.
Fifi, it is not the same.
But it is the same, Agnes.
It is a new year, a new day, a new place, a new person. It is not the same. The only resemblance is in the manner of death, and from what I understand, it is a very efficient way and thus a very common way to kill someone.
Very well, I
The
suppose.
shadow passing was probably Coupland, who went to get some air.
Very well. Well, if you want to open the door, I'll just be over here. And I'd like to move myself well away from the door.
It is very dark in here.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Trying to
Yes,
find the wall.
I'm going to open the door.
Great. You open the door. No one is there. You assume Coupland has gone to get help.
See, there's no one here.
Okay. With the door open further, can we see anything else in the crypt?
Now that you've thoroughly investigated the body, along two of the walls, there are old coffins stacked with Huntley name plaques going back to the 1500s. On the wall to the right, there's just a series of marble tiles around 6 by 4 inches each. Each has a plaque with a name and 2 dates.
Love it.
There are no women included, only the Huntley heirs are buried here. Who wants it?
Ready to compare. Oh, you. Can you read Roman numerals well?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I did also have that thought.
This is for you then, because it's going to take me way too long.
It still doesn't give us the day.
It should. It should say the year they were born to the year they die.
Yes, but we already know he died in 1787. I want to know what day he
What
died.
date?
If he died on his wedding day.
Whose tombstones do we have as well?
Thomas, Richard, Ralph, and Edmund?
Yes.
Okay. So Ambrose is not amongst these.
So, the years line up with the year they got married.
Yeah. But it was within the week.
But and it was within the week, but we can't verify that it was the day after.
Because Edmund is Ralph's father.
Yep.
But Edmund died in 1737, but Ralph was born in 1738, the year after.
Yep.
And then Ralph died in 1762, but Richard was born in 1762.
Well, no, that would be the math of it, because what's in theory happening, because they're dying on their wedding night.
day.
So the mothers are getting pregnant, have to be on the wedding night, and then 9 months later, the next year, are giving birth.
And then it's the same year because we know they were married in January.
Yes.
So when was Edmund married?
Edmund was married.
Would it be later in the year?
Yeah, in August.
Yeah, so 1738 for Ralph to be born would make sense. And then was Ralph married 9 months within the year?
Ralph was married in March.
Yeah, so it would be enough for the baby to be born in the same year. And then Richard was married in January, which is the same.
Yes.
Okay. So this does signify a pattern.
Yeah.
That the fathers die before the children are born.
Yes. Yeah.
Witchcraft, Agnes. Witchcraft.
You also note there is a box with Thomas Huntley's name and date of birth, but no death date.
But that's quite common for family crypts.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not been grouted into place.
Well, because it's not been grouted in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is so wild. I don't know if we should do this. Is there a way to get it open to see if there's anything in there?
Do you want to try?
I would love to try.
Tyler's loose.
Yeah.
Yep, you open it. There's a small wooden box behind it.
How small?
Smaller than a bread box.
Yeah, I'll go for that.
Great, you open it, it's empty.
Can I sort of give it a closer look to see if there's anything engraved on it or anything like that, or 2, to see if there's any false latching in the base or in the lid?
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me a spot hidden.
65 over 46.
All right, nothing that you can find. It looks like just a very plain wooden box.
Fifi, can I have you over here for a second? I know perhaps I shouldn't have done this, but it wasn't grouted down and Thomas is missing and it's been all about the deaths. So I looked inside his space and I found this box. It's empty, but I can't see any tricks to it, but I thought perhaps you might see something that I missed in that. I know I can't take another role, but Ethan can take one for me.
Amazing.
I would like to just ask some questions as a player. So these, there's coffins where the bodies are. These would not hold their bodies. These would hold their ashes? Or what is this?
Potentially. So what you can see is that all the heirs before these ones here have been buried in coffins, but these have not been. I don't know how popular cremation was around this time, but you would guess that it would be something like that.
But you also put bones in a crypt.
Yeah, absolutely.
People absolutely put bodies in crypts.
Exactly.
And the
that's
stone
what the other side is. But the other side are panels that would fit coffins, whereas these are quite small and wouldn't fit a body in them. So you assume something else has been done.
Because there haven't been bodies.
Okay, great. Then I will do
Well,
whatever.
normally you'd put ashes in some people put ashes in boxes.
Realistically, yes, this is exactly what would happen with ashes, but that's not a common practice.
No.
Yes. And also, why would the empty ashes box be waiting in the crypt?
Go ahead and roll your spot hidden, Sophia.
28 under 45.
Wonderful. It is a small empty wooden box with no carvings or false bottoms.
Okay.
That's okay.
Wow.
That's okay. The only other thought I have, does it look about the size that it would house
A heart.
only a heart?
You got one to try.
Oh, God. No! That's so yuck.
I think I look at my sister and knowing how upset she has been by this situation, I think I just do the trick of sort of taking my fist, knowing that that's around the size, and just comparing it to the box to see if I think that that's what the box is meant to house.
It would fit.
With lots of extra room, like it would be weird, or like pretty well.
You know, hearts are some slightly different sizes, but yeah, about the
Okay.
right size.
Okay.
Yes.
The box, I see what you're doing.
Yes.
Is a suitable shape.
It is a suitable size. Yes.
And perhaps this is where the footman was bringing it. Perhaps we put the heart in the box and something might happen.
We could try.
I don't know. Maybe Thomas will apparate.
I'll put the box in its place.
Yep.
And I'll open the lid.
Yep.
And I will pull the heart out of my bag. And I'm going to leave it in its wrappings for now just because I don't want to physically touch it. And I'll place it in.
Wonderful. Sophia, can you make a luck check for me?
44 over 14.
Wonderful. You do so. As you do, you start to hear the sound of carts pulling up outside, and
I grab it back and I
yelling.
immediately put it in my bag.
Wonderful. Nothing happened in the moment
Great.
that it was there.
Yeah.
But it seemed to fit perfectly.
Perfectly. Yes. Great. Carts.
Would you like to go look, or are you just listening? There seems to be some raised voices.
I'll listen for another just couple of seconds just to get context if I can.
Absolutely. Roll a listen check.
Yeah. 67 over 40.
Yeah, you can't quite tell. There's a bit too much adrenaline spiking from this weird moment.
As you pull the heart, I'd like to reach up behind you and put the plaque back in its place.
Yeah. If I can't hear and knowing that Coupland sort of ran out, I'm going to sort of run out from the crypt and just sort of try and look a little flustered and glance over where the sound is coming from.
Yes, you can see a couple of police carts pulled up.
It's over here. It's over here. We stayed with the body just to make sure that no further tampering.
I thought I was the one who reacted like crazy non-regency, and you're like, everybody's over here, darling.
Well, there's no point. They're going to see us coming out of the crypt. So I'm like, there's no
Absolutely.
point hiding
But
that we were in here.
I thought you were going to run out and be like, oh, so faint. Oh my God. And instead you're like, nope, I just watched over it. It's all good. I have some
Wonderful.
evidence for you.
I will ask for a reputation check here, just because this is like the middle of town,
Oh, of
and
course.
people would be overhearing.
Yes.
You know, it's not going to destroy your reputation, but it's not great for it.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow out. Do I need to be a part of that as well?
Yeah, that definitely fails.
Okay. It depends. What are you doing? Actually, yes. No matter what, because attention has been drawn from that fail.
31 under 38.
Nice.
Poor Miss Sophia being dragged along to these awful moments. However,
Yeah.
for the elder sister who seemed very confident and not at all bothered, and after the rumors circulating around the arrest of a certain lieutenant, I'm just going to give you... No, this is only a 4. It's 1.
Hey.
One reputation
how
loss.
kind.
And we lose a bit of time here because the policemen are coming. You're not running away, which is probably a very good call.
That's why I'm like, I'll sacrifice the reputation to be completely upfront with the police from the beginning so that we're not in trouble with the law.
Absolutely. The both of you answer questions. You've just come here to do X, Y, and Z. They take some preliminary notes, but you were supervised the whole time by Mr. Coupland, so nothing huge is on you at the moment. It is a bit questionable why you were coming to look in the crypt, but also you have some weird reputations. So They ask how long you're going to be staying in Bath and where to contact you because they may have some follow-up questions. They make sure you're okay. Do you need to go to the hospital to be looked over? Yeah. But there doesn't seem to be any hysteria happening. The policemen don't quite know what to do with non-hysterical women, and so they send you away.
Great.
It is now just after lunchtime, I'd say. What would you like to do?
Well,
I think I know that we now know that there are strange things afoot. I think we should go back to Harriet.
yes.
I know he's probably not, but just on the chance that the Viscount has come back. But also I want to know if she has a timeline for the valet, what she can tell us about him.
That is key.
Wonderful. You make your way back to the Royal Crescent to speak to Harriet.
Yes.
Harriet?
The door opens and you just see her eyes poking out through.
Yes. Have you found him?
We haven't, but we think we might have some leads. Can we come in?
Come in.
And she sort of like ushers you both in, closes the door.
What have you found?
We have been asking some questions quietly, nothing untoward.
Very discreet.
We've discovered that the Viscount's valet has also seemed to have disappeared from his duties.
His valet.
And we were wondering if we could ask you some questions about him.
Yes. Yes, whatever you need.
What was his name? Oh, that's something that we haven't managed to catch.
I don't know the name of all of his staff yet.
No.
I'm
That's
sorry.
fine. That's fine.
Is that important?
No, it isn't important. I was wondering, had Thomas and his valet been spending any more time together than they particularly usually do in the last few days?
Were they close at all?
Close. Yes. Yes, they were very close. I had often wondered if I should be that close with my lady's maid. Maybe it's normal.
Do you mean that they were untoward with each other?
She looks right at you, Sophia.
How much is normal for a man to spend with his valet? Is that what's happening?
Have they run away together?
Well, do you think so?
I mean, that's a great thing for us to have her think, I think, at this point in time.
Do you think so?
We're not sure about that. We were so they were very close to each other. Good friends, you would say.
Yes. Yes, I would often see them whispering.
Had they been doing that more recently than you remember them doing previously?
Yes, he was always asking him to call the cart
Yes.
and following him home.
Well, yes, darling, that's what a valet normally does. Do you know if Thomas spent any time with his valet yesterday that perhaps seemed out of place?
Yes. I'm pretty sure he dressed him in the morning.
Yes.
Very suspicious.
Very suspicious.
And, well, perhaps you won't. You may not have noticed this. Do you know if Thomas's valet helped with his brother's dressing at all yesterday, or if...
His brother. Of course.
Of course.
Can I just... I mean, I feel like I don't need to, but I would just like to do a psychology check on Harriet right now.
Psychology check.
Because I feel like this girl is over the edge.
Yep.
94/10.
52/50.
You got luck to spend. You don't need it.
I don't need it for this.
Okay. Take what you will.
I know
you don't
she's
get
not
any
well.
extra insight.
Was the valet here in the evening after the wedding? Do you know what time he left, perhaps?
Yes. In the evening.
You know, Harriet, can you please raise your voice? Okay? This is not some grand conspiracy. We can't help you.
Is it not? My husband!
Has stepped out for some coffee, I'm sure.
And if his valet has gone with him, there's a very good chance that they've just simply gone somewhere.
Perhaps his mother is unwell and that's why she couldn't come to the wedding.
No, she was up in Sussex visiting.
Sussex? What kind of woman would be in Sussex?
She's visiting Lady Bagtonbury in Sussex, and she couldn't get back at time because we married so quickly because of the scandal. Is that loud enough, Sophia?
Thank you. Can you just say that name again? Bagtonbury?
Yes.
Bag?
We used to make fun of her as children.
I'm going to look around and see, are there any like smelling salts or the like?
Yeah,
in
I'm going to
this
say
space?
so.
I'd just like to go over and grab some and just put a hand on Harriet's shoulder. Harriet, darling, just little smell, please.
Thank you.
There you go. Breathe. Everything is going to be fine. We're going to find Thomas.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now, was the valet here
Yes.
last night?
Yes.
What time did he leave? Did he leave separately or with the rest of the
With
staff?
the rest of the staff.
At 11 p.m.?
Yes.
Beautiful.
He dressed Thomas, and then they talked, and then they left.
Dressed him for bed?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you think it could have anything to do with the mirrors?
The mirrors.
Of course. Tell us about the mirrors.
There's so many of them in this house.
Is this Jess just losing the thread of the scene? You know what? I want you
I've had to cover them up.
uncover them and check every single mirror. And if the police come knocking, tell them not to worry. He's totally fine. And get the cleaners in. You know what? I'll help you, and I'm going to strip the bed.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
You do a crime scene shakedown of the bedroom.
Great.
Where are you putting the bed sheets?
I mean, I'm just putting them like kind of next to the bed and saying, you should get the cleaning lady through. Mr. Perry will be able to organise it.
Of course. Yes, I sent them away, like you said.
Yes, maybe get them back, get them to do some cleaning. You check the mirrors, and remember, if the police come, Thomas is just sleeping.
And what if I find something in the mirrors?
Well, then you keep hold of that and we'll come back.
Yes.
Okay, I'll hold on to it.
Anything else I can help you with?
I think just take some time, Harriet. Breathe, recenter.
She smells the salts again.
Bracing.
All right. We're going to be heading out, I imagine, for the rest of the day.
Okay.
You'll
So,
come back, though, if you find anything.
yes, of course.
Yes.
You're my very dear friends.
And you are ours.
Yes.
Okay.
Check those mirrors.
Yes.
You see her slowly approaching a mirror, like really slowly.
Yeah, we'll leave.
You know, sometimes I was worried that my brush with the doll phrase maybe caused me a bit of a shift in my personality, but Harriet's really going through it, isn't she?
Yes.
She's not going to come out the other end of this, I don't think.
If Thomas returns, but I think we both know that
That's not.
that's not.
All right, to Perrymead. No, yes, to
Yes.
Perrymead.
That's where we want to go.
To Perrymead.
To Perrymead.
Wonderful. You take time to organise a carriage.
Yes.
Perhaps get cleaned up a bit after your foray in the
Yes,
crypt.
I would like to find a more secure way to wrap this heart.
Yeah. Do you still take it with you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, absolutely.
Like a little
Yeah.
box probably or something.
I am trying to justify finding a heart-sized box.
Well, like unwrapping it.
Yep.
How damp does it still appear to be, having been wrapped in cloth for the last couple of hours?
Still pretty damp.
Is it like oozing? Is it like generating its own liquid?
Yes, it doesn't seem to be dripping, but in the way that some has been soaked up by the handkerchief and yet it still seems wet, it's slimy. It must be generating something on its own. And it stinks.
Yes. If there is anything in our travel wear that is waterproofed
Roll me a luck check.
with my whole 24 luck. No, 72.
No. Unfortunately, you're not finding anything amongst your belongings that would qualify as waterproof. You could just pack it with a bunch of stuff, though, and hope it doesn't leak through.
I imagine that I've got rags,
From,
feminine rags,
oh, yes, I see
that
what
are
you're
made
saying.
entirely for the purpose of
Yes, correct.
absorbing
Yes.
Wow.
liquids without.
We could
With the
also
power
take
of
the sheets
feminism.
from Harriet's room.
Yes. I will wrap it in my feminine rags.
In your hygiene rags.
Yes.
Wonderful. You do so. After a carriage journey, late afternoon, early evening by this point, you arrive at the family home of the Viscounts Huntley, Perrymead House. It's a modest, stately home, bare wisteria branches climbing its white stone exterior. As you approach through the wrought iron gate, a short older woman with a house cap and starched apron meets you at the door.
Good afternoon, ladies. How may I help you?
Hello. We're the Finch sisters. We were bridesmaids at Viscount Huntley's wedding.
Oh, the new Viscountess. How wonderful. Please come in. I'm Mrs. Werthers, the housekeeper. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
The same.
And you are?
Agnes Finch.
Miss Finch.
Sophia Finch.
Miss Sophia, very pleased to meet you. What can I do for you, ladies?
Well, we were just sent ahead. Harriet was maybe looking at staying in Bath a little bit longer, but wanted
to visit Thomas's home.
Yes.
Spend some time here.
Of course. Can I give you a tour of the house?
Oh, we would love that.
Oh,
Thank
I'd
you.
be awfully pleased. Do you need to stay the night? It is getting a little bit late.
That would be lovely.
Yes.
Of course.
Is Mr. Fable in?
Oh, no. He lives in his own establishment these days. Doesn't come round nearly as often as we'd like.
Far away?
Oh, no. It's still within the bounds of Bath.
Do you know the address? We were hoping to call on him before we left town.
No, sorry, I'm not quite sure. In me old age, as it were.
Can I psychology check that, please?
Yeah, girl, that whack.
I'm like, how do you not know? 55 over 50.
67 over 10.
Incredible. She seems completely legitimate. So how was the wedding? And she's sort of starting to lead you through the house.
It was beautiful. How long have you been housekeeper for the Huntleys?
Oh, many, many years, my dear. It's been so lovely seeing young Thomas grow up to be such a beautiful man.
Mm-hmm. And they really do say, I can just, having met him only a few times, this is so him, this home you can see. Like, they really say home is where the heart is. Anything? Is she giving me anything or she's okay?
No.
Okay.
She's okay.
It's all right. I was about to start fishing about the vows. So,
Oh, absolutely. Isn't it just? Oh, he's such a lovely boy. And leading you through.
Have you attended any of the family weddings yourself?
Oh, I wish someone as lowly as me can't make it to those. But, I was so sorry that the Dowager Viscountess couldn't make it.
Yes.
Missing her own boy's wedding.
In Sussex, I hear.
Yes. Visiting Lady Bagtonbury. Hadn't time to return before the
Of
ceremony.
course. And Sussex is so far away from Bath.
It must be. For this to make sense, it must be so terribly far.
We were quite taken with the ceremony. Thomas, in fact, they'd added their own words to the vows.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Till my heart turns to stone. So romantic. I was wondering, we were quite taken by it. Have you heard Thomas say something of the like? Do you know if it comes from a poem or a book that is a favourite of his? We were very taken by the poetry of it.
Can't say that it's very familiar to me, no, but I know he's been up at all hours in his study lately, taking walks out by the river. Maybe he was searching for the right words for his love. Oh, it's so sweet, isn't it? Such a beautiful boy, just like his father. He used to take walks all the time too. Such a terrible tragedy having him pass so young.
Of course.
And so close to his wedding.
Yes.
Oh, in his wedding night, in fact, Thomas never even got to meet him, poor lad.
Yes.
Tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Anyway, the library. And straight back to the tour.
Yep.
Library, water floor bookcases line the walls. There's a wheeled ladder like Beauty and the Beast available to reach the top shelves. There's a large collection of books. Are you taking a closer look at anything? It's a library.
I think I'm just scanning the room to see if there are any books out on tables that look like they've been read recently or were in the middle of being read.
Cool. Roll me a spot hidden.
Sure.
I think a little bit of me wants to get the lay of the land first. And then when we stay here for the night, we have free reign, quote unquote.
I'm rolling so badly. That's a 93 over 46.
Yikes. No, you don't see anything that particularly catches your eye in here.
All right.
Wonderful. She leads you through to the parlor, which is quite small but beautifully decorated. The outside of the building is quite bare white stone, but the inside is quite lavishly decorated, very homely.
I think I'm also just on the whole looking out for any motifs in the decorations or artwork that seem odd or are in any way connected to the heart.
Absolutely. Roll me another spot hidden check.
45 under 46.
Nice one. Nothing extreme jumps out to you at this point. You're led through to the ballroom and the drawing room next. The ballroom's quite beautiful. It's got beautiful intricate carvings. Near the window is like a beautiful circle of birds. You head upstairs.
The same birds that were on the crypt? Because even if I don't know what kind of birds they are, I would still be able to recognize resemblance if they're the same.
It's reminiscent.
Okay.
It's not exactly the same because it's a very different type. It's more of a fresco
Yes.
rather than a sculpture.
Yeah.
But whereas the one on the crypt was quite harsh, the ones up here are quite romantic almost in the way they're shown. She shows you upstairs to the gallery. She shows you briefly which bedroom is Thomas's, so you know not to go in there. Which bedroom is Fable's, Dowager Viscountess.
Does the study get pointed out to us?
Yes, it does.
Right.
Thomas's study. Though it's a bit chaotic, you see the doors open, but you see it's a bit of a mess, and she sort of closes the door and says, "Oh, sorry, haven't quite gotten round to it. Was waiting until the master got back."
Of course.
And to a guest bedroom. I hope you don't mind sharing. Is that all right?
Oh, that's okay.
Wonderful. I have it made up.
But it already exists. You don't have to make it up.
That's very good, Miss Sophia. Very good. Well, shall I leave you to? Have you got any bags to bring up or?
Yes, there are a couple of overnight bags in the carriage.
Wonderful. I'll have them sent up. Feel free to make yourselves at home. Dinner should be not too far away. I'll go tell the cook to throw a few more things on.
Thank you very much.
Of course. And heads off.
Great. To the study? Or the bedroom?
Yes. Study first, I think.
Yes.
Wonderful.
I think Fable's bedroom bound to be of interest.
Yes, I am intrigued by him as well.
Great. You head to the study. A well-appointed wood-panelled room with a large writing desk in front of the window. The desk is quite chaotic, as you saw previously. Looks like someone's been working late into the night.
Writing music?
No.
Okay, cool.
You take a moment.
Yeah, the
You
ballroom.
look really
I
close.
felt a little bit.
You're good. A lot smaller. This house is quite quaint comparatively. There's a candle burnt all the way down and a few bits of food scattered about. There's like a half shriveled lemon and some apple cores and stuff like that.
Well, she really hasn't been in here.
She really hasn't been in here,
That's
correct?
weird.
Just so that it's said out loud, I would have shut the door behind us because she had shut the door as we walked past.
Can you lock it?
Yes.
Yes, I'll lock it too. But I just want it to look to her if she comes upstairs like it's the same way she left it.
Agnes, how ineffective do the house staff have to be that old food has been left here?
There may perhaps be very strong instructions from the Viscount not to disturb his space unless instructed to.
Perhaps.
I know that I have certainly left my own study in similar disarray in the past.
Yes, I suppose, but I don't think that we're quite as well staffed as the Viscount.
That would be my best guess, because yes, otherwise it does seem terribly neglected.
Well, perhaps that's information in itself. If instructions have been left to leave it alone, then perhaps us being here is a good idea.
Yes.
And I'm going to start looking at the desk to see if I can spot anything.
I'll go everywhere
Here.
else except the desk.
Great. Both roll a spot hidden for me.
Come on, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
An 18 under 46 for a hard success.
Wonderful.
A 19 under 45 for a hard success.
Incredible news.
Good on us.
Sophia, you have a look around. You don't spot anything hugely out of place in the rest of the room, other than it looks like the curtains have been drawn for quite some time. Perhaps that's why the candle has been used so much.
Yeah.
That you've never quite seen a candle used all the way to its burnt ends before. It's quite strange. Also, a lemon, weird.
You use lemons to write invisible messages.
You find a secret panel in
And
the
candles.
desk.
And candles, because I've done that before for a one-shot for you guys.
Yes.
Agnes, you find a secret panel in the desk.
I open it.
You find a letter. A tear-stained letter.
I have a letter here from Harriet to Thomas. Darling Thomas, these past weeks our time spent together has brought me so much joy. As you are aware, my regard for you has grown. Until this week, every moment, our love, though never fully declared, was every day implied. However, your silence this week confirms otherwise. This pains me greatly, as I was under the impression we had an understanding. I would of course release you from any obligation, but it has recently come to light that our alliance has not gone unnoticed. A certain Miss Selina expressed that she may have noticed our presence unchaperoned in the assembly room's courtyard. I sorely fear for my reputation, and I believe only you can redeem this. If I am ruined, all is lost. I beg you please reconsider. I cannot comprehend the reason for your silence. Was every word, every glance, every stolen moment a lie? I still do not believe it is in your nature to deceive a lady, and until this week I believed I knew your heart as intimately as I know my own. I cannot reconcile your actions. My love for you is not one that can be falsified, and I still have faith that it is the case for you also. My affection for you remains unchanged. Harriet. It was in a secret compartment of the desk.
The plot thickens, I suppose. I think that there are still some gaps about Thomas, because he clearly did not wish to marry, but felt forced in this instance, which is pretty much what the bishop said.
Well, it certainly seems from Harriet's account that he did have affection for her.
At least outwardly.
But then went silent. And the rumour of their unchaperoned moment seems to have been the thing that stirred him to marriage, as we already knew.
I feel like I have 2 points to make. The first is, as much as I do love her, we have to acknowledge that Harriet's view on reality is not always strong. Perhaps she perceived a greater sense of love than Thomas was providing. Perhaps.
Perhaps. But certainly she could not spin love out of nowhere, and rumours do not spin out of nowhere. So even if he perhaps didn't love her as much as she thought, he certainly was spending a lot of time with her.
Certainly, but also we've met Miss Bird. And when we're talking about spinning things out of nowhere, I remember...
Fifi, she didn't say anything about either of us that wasn't true.
Certainly, but she does take a more provocative approach, perhaps, than is necessary, and perhaps in this instance, I don't know. I mean, he's not known for courting women. Perhaps she saw that and thought that she could make the most of it. Perhaps she's using his influence for some personal gain. I don't know, but...
How well read does the letter look?
Very.
Like it's been read over and over and over?
Yeah, I think so.
He certainly has put a lot of emotional investment into the letter.
Yes. I don't think he's a bad person at all. I just think that this situation seems very odd. This relationship seems very peculiar.
Yes, but I feel that if he did not care for her in some respect, surely he is of a position where he just forgets the letter and moves on with his life. His reputation could bear a rumour of such distinction. He did not have to marry Harriet.
No.
His family would have been fine with such a rumour floating around. It is only her that would have been affected by it. And if he did not care for her, surely he would just let that happen. She's already had strange rumours circle about her before. It would be very easy for him to step away, but he didn't.
Surely we can assume now that he knew he was bound to die.
Well, if we've picked up the pattern, surely he would have known about it as well.
About this lemon.
Yes?
I think that there's something worth noting about it. Something in my mind is highlighted. Remember when we were younger and we used to write letters to each other in invisible ink using lemon?
Lemon juice, yes.
Well, there's a burnt candle here. Quite odd.
Are there any...
And a lemon.
One, are there any papers around that have... when you do it with lemon juice, it burns into the paper and then the mark is there forever. So are there any that seem to have that, or are there any pieces of paper that seem suspiciously blank or empty?
Not that you can see here, but it does look like most of the papers here have been pushed to the side. There's a decent amount of space in the center of the desk, so there may be something missing.
Something missing. Something he took with him?
Perhaps.
Or something that somebody else has been in here to collect? Maybe it's worth checking if Francis has been seen.
Yes.
The mysteriously missing Mr. Fable.
It was in a secret part of the desk,
Yep.
so I'm going to fold up the letter and keep it with me.
Yep, absolutely.
Are there any books in the study?
Not in the study, no.
Okay.
They're on the library. You know, you guys have been missing for a few minutes now, and it's getting a bit dicey.
I'll head over to the door and just listen to see if I can hear anyone moving about on the same floor as us right now.
Well, listen.
Come on, baby.
Listen!
50 over 40.
Can't hear anyone.
All right, let's do it. Let's head outside. You know what? Let's start a marching band.
Yeah, great. And you run down the hallway and you hear a rumbling behind you.
Yes, I guess, yeah, I'll quietly slip out of the office.
Yep. You both slip out. You make your way down the hallway a little bit just to get away from the room. And you hear Mrs. Werther's making her way up the stairs with someone to direct your bags into your room.
Oh, lovely. If she hasn't spotted us, I think I'd like to turn and be walking towards the stairs.
Yep.
And sort of make my way down to the library.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do so. She sort of goes, "Do you need any help, miss?"
No, I thought I might peruse the library if that's all right.
Of course. Wonderful collection we've got here.
And yeah,
I can't read. And she keeps going. Are you following Sophia?
No, I'll stay upstairs and, just take a moment.
Yep, absolutely.
It's been a long day.
It certainly has. You see that your bags are delivered.
And I'll go to Fable's bedroom once they're gone. Just so.
Wonderful. Agnes, you head to the library. What are you looking for?
I am looking for any family diaries or histories. I am looking for any books on the strange or occult.
Yep.
And in terms of the family diaries or histories, I'm particularly looking for anything about the life of Ambrose.
Wonderful. Give me a library use check.
Oy boy. Oh boy. Boy. That's a 71 over 25.
Would you like to push that at all?
I mean, yeah, why not?
What do you do?
I think if I hear the housekeeper come back down, I will head out to Mrs. Weathers. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the way you catalogue this library. I have been fascinated since talking about it with Harriet about some of the Huntley family history. You have such a rich family tree. I was wondering if there was anything in your library in particular about the history of the Viscount Ambrose.
Oh, not particularly, miss, but it's largely a bit of a fantastical library, I will say. And she directs you to a specific section that has a lot of books on local folklore.
Yeah, great.
And I'm not even going to make you roll. A very familiar book entitled Reliquiae Britanniae.
Yep. I'm really glad you're not here because you would have flipped out.
Witchcraft! You bring it out.
Yep.
Mrs. Weathers sort of heads off. There is one page bookmarked with a folded map.
I love that.
Map. Yas, queen.
This is why you ask the staff.
This is the page in the book, and this is the folded note.
The page of the book is referring to the Siren of Avon. I can read it if we want, but there's quite a lot of words there.
Feel free to have a look through.
Yeah, I'll scan.
I'll move to Sophia, and if there's anything exciting you've learned, you can tell us.
Just while we're here, the map appears to be of a town next to the River Avon, and then a larger drawing of a willow tree and what looks like a crane in a pond. Does the crane look at all like the bird motifs that we've been seeing?
No.
Okay.
Those cranes.
There are other
I'm really trying to, I'm really caught on this bird thing,
That's
guys.
so bad.
Yeah, while you were there,
I mean, sirens are birds.
I was looking up owl heart symbolism, owl death symbolism. Couldn't find anything.
Incredible. Have a read through that.
Yes.
We'll move to Sophia, who's going to Francis's bedroom.
Yes.
Can you roll a stealth check for me? No. As there are servants moving around.
He's gonna do it! It's a 27 over 23.
Yep.
So I'm going to use 4 luck points to make it a 23 on 23.
And your luck is at what, 10?
10.
Wow. This is great news for
This
me.
is why I feel like I've really still got a lot of luck.
Comparatively, you're doing amazing. All right. You walk into Francis' bedroom, closing the door behind you. I
Absolutely.
assume.
Can I lock it?
Yes.
Lovely.
It's a bedroom. It is brightly coloured. There is brightly coloured clothing strewn across the bed and chairs. It is a little bit chaotic in here. You can roll a fashion check for me if you'd like. As well, follow on from that, a spot hidden.
Fashion is no 46 over 10.
Yep.
Spot hidden, however, is 32 under 45.
Wonderful.
So success.
So fashion, it's just clothes. They're very good clothes. You see in the fireplace, there is not a fire currently laid, but there is soot on the rug in front of the grate. You also see some scratches in the wood near the window frame.
So there's clothes strewn about.
Yep.
Even though he doesn't live here.
He doesn't live here permanently. You assume that, being the family home, he does come back every so often, but yes, he doesn't.
But also, what are these staff doing? The bedroom isn't clean. The study isn't clean. They're keeping the library clean. She's actually a librarian. She's got a grad cert in
can't read,
information
but-
systems. Okay, can I look at the soot first?
Absolutely.
Is this soot somebody coming down the chimney to break into the house?
Roll for Santa Claus.
Okay, we'll hold that in reserve.
Was it a 1?
It's a 7.
Wonderful. No,
Okay.
but
No.
Well, because I think
No,
that
no, I get
Francis
it.
has come in and stolen that paper because he's
Yeah.
the only one alive as far as... Oh!
but you do see
I
a
get a hand up.
partially burnt piece of paper in the ashes.
Slay. Okay. My dear Harriet, I beg of you, please forgive the... It breaks my heart. 17th of June. When was your letter?
The 5th of May.
Well, this is a lot later then.
That is yesterday.
So the morning of the wedding.
He was going to back out.
I mean, not surprising, considering that he thought he was going to get his heart ripped out.
But also, this is not his bedroom.
No,
This is Francis's bedroom.
but it could be what Francis stole from his.
Okay, because this says for the something, for the crescent. So this letter was written at the hotel, and it's here now. Okay, let's go look at these markings.
You go to the windowsill. Scratched into the wood are words. It says, "She cannot keep me from my love. My passerine bride, I hear her song. Repent, repent. Agnes shall pay. The cause, CAWS. My head, love, repent. Breach of prom." Unfinished word.
Mhm.
Can you roll a sanity check for me?
34 under 56.
Wonderful. And an appraise roll looking at this carving.
3 zeros is 100,
Yes, it is. There's no 0.
then 100.
Is there any way Nathan could push?
Absolutely, you can.
I mean, I've been reading lots of occult books. I feel like I've developed my understanding of kind of strange
Yeah,
mysticism. I'd like to kind of call on my occult knowledge
absolutely.
and push this roll.
Go ahead.
And it's still appraise. I couldn't switch it to occult, perhaps.
I don't think technically you
Cool.
can.
30 over 5.
Okay. That is a fumbled roll.
Oh, yeah. Didn't think about that, did I?
No, you didn't.
You were like, you could push. And I'm like, yeah, I can. Let's do it.
Sorry.
Oh, boy. We'll come back to you, Sophia. Agnes, do you want to tell us what you found?
Yes. So, the first part of the entry. In the mythic annals of classic Hellenic lore, sirens are creatures akin to humanity in form, yet with features of avian descent, adorned with voices that bewitch. Such passerine maidens are found inscribed within Homer's venerable Odyssey, wherein they, with nefarious intent, sought the demise of the steadfast Odysseus and his seafaring companions. There's more that goes on, and then legend, woven through the threads of antiquity, tell of the migration of a cadre of these comely beings to the shores of Albion, and one such ethereal manifestation did elect the river Avon as her dwelling. Her entrancing song proved a perilous lure, ensnaring the hearts of many a man who in trance succumbed to a watery grave. One might conjecture that the Siren of Avon stands as naught but an allegory, a personification of the treacherous currents coursing through that particular aqueous conduit, entwined with the archetypal emblem of the perilous allure embodied by the fairer sex. Nevertheless, within the rustic communities that line the meandering course of the Avon, a number of local denizens imbued with primal caution eschew certain strategies of the river's trajectory, lest they chance upon the maiden who purportedly lies in wait beneath those turbid waters. On the map that I found,
which you recognize as the city of Bath.
There is a picture of a willow tree on the bank of the river with a cave behind and a small mark in the bottom right-hand corner that says it's only 1 mile from Perrymead.
We cut back to Sophia. Sophia, you are leaning in, looking at this carving, remembering your occult training. You've spent a lot of time recently trying to lean into this aspect, to learn more about what lies beyond words, what lies beyond the physical realm, what lurks in the shadows. And as you're leaning in, you're hearing the sound of scratching, almost like these words are being carved as you look at them. And you reach out and you touch the wood and you feel yourself falling backwards and your vision goes black. You hear distant music. Not an uncommon feature to your dreams these days, but the usual discordant staccatos of the Dance of the Delirious are absent. Instead, a floating tune surrounds you, seeping into your skin like honey, slowing your breathing. Your limbs feel heavy and you view the world through a golden gauze. The sounds of waves lapping, dripping, echoing around a dark space. A musty scent. Cold stone beneath your bare feet, a faraway chill barely registering in the still, windless space. A soft yellow light, pulsing faintly, breaks the darkness. The sound of whistling through hollow bones. The light grows and grows, feathers flapping frantically, a warble into a caw, into a screech. A dark void in the center of the light. A pupil. A thin membrane covers the eye, turning it grey and dead as terror and claws grip your heart and rip. And that's where we'll leave the session.
You've been listening to Best Left Forgotten. You can find and follow us on X, Instagram, and Blue Sky at Best Left Podcast, and on our Best Left Forgotten Facebook page, where we post updates, info, and additional content. A full song and artist list for this episode can be found in the description. Our cover art is by Irit Mogilevsky, who can be found on Instagram at irit.mog. Thanks to Jess Wolfendale, our editor, Miriam Feats, our social media manager, and Nathan Quadrio, our producer. If you enjoyed our episode today, please leave a review and tell your friends.